Still know how to play this sheet. Portland versus Kings. I'm the King. It's gonna be a good game. You can bet your bottom dollar that. You can bet your top dollar it's gonna be a good game right here.
Sacramento. It's the Portland Trailblazers and the Sacramento Kings. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And the turnover again by Sacramento. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Oh my God, a legal screen. They fucking me in this game, bro. Come on, how is that a fucking illegal screen, bro?
To argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's
exactly. God damn.
We see a lot of moving.
And then he goes straight to the fucking bucket, bro. This is bullshit, bro.
He can do a lot more
Come on, cuz.
to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Levine.
Oh my God, the whole game is fucking up for me, bro.
Here's Avdia.
This is crazy, bro. 11-0 is insane right now, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro. That's crazy. I always fall behind with these dudes in the first quarter.
No reason to go away
it never fails. Every fucking time I play with them.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench.
Damn, bro. Every game I play.
From their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Come on, man. Shit. Stop playing like this.
And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Looking for their first basket of the game. To end the run, and it's laid up and in by DeRozan.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Outside, Simons. Here's Ayton.
Oh,
and
shit,
again,
bro.
It's Portland converting.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
The kick out to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. No good there off the double clutch. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Williams. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And the Kings will go for a different look here.
2 fucking points, man. That's crazy. I'm going to catch back up, though.
The Kings trail by 11. Now here's Murray. Monk outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here are the Blazers. This run now up to 13-2. Avdia with it.
How was that not a steal, bro?
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was
they
one
not giving
heck
me
of a
nothing.
backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's Monk. Pass to LaRavia. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here's Monk. Carter outside.
Oh, my God.
And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Monk.
Man.
Still yet to score. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Avdia.
Wow, he is making everything. You play with them like all the time.
Way to start this game, dominating at both ends.
Like, who's just playing with Portland?
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Oh my God, bro!
Sacramento again missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot.
Why did he not?
A little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And
wow,
wide open.
it's really 21-4.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there.
Oh, my God, bro. How was that not a steal?
Kicks it out to Grant. The offensive rebound from deep three-point land.
I'm going to catch back up.
Anthony Simons. He has
good
been
first
the story
quarter
for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to catch back up. Trust me. Let's go.
I'm
ready.
Tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Blazers?
Well, coaches love to say turn defense into offense, and clearly they've been forcing the issue on that side of the ball.
And, guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second-chance opportunities just with effort.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Count that one. Levine's got his first 2 points. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that
oh
were hard
my
to,
God, bro.
tolerate.
Come on.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that.
Looking tenacious on that take. Love whenever DeRozan attacks the rim like that.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Pass to Ayton. Outside, Avdia. Levine with the rebound. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. Right side, DeRozan. Some solid defense from Grant.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete.
Come on, bro.
Kevin, this sort of
every fucking time, bro.
A lot of time, but the West is tough. David, thank you. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
How was that not a fucking steal, man? Oh my God, bro.
So timeout called here.
This is garbage, bro. They not letting me get my steals, bro. They hate steals in this game.
Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
All in the passing lane.
In terms of
like, come on, bro.
Individual
all in the passing lane. And that's not a fucking steal?
They didn't get over the top and get to the finals. They were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Come on, man.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland.
They got me 2 icicles on the fucking team.
The second quarter. Avdia. And it's sent back by Sabonis. The Kings trail by 18. Levine with it. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Inside.
And the next one.
A foul. Get the fuck out of here, bro. He's stumbling. How is that not a steal?
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Look. Here's Klingon.
My God, bro.
With the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds.
Fucking suck.
Muscle. Portland leading by 20. The shot by
in there.
Nobody
Look
around.
at this shit, bro. This is garbage, bro.
Trailblazers from deep.
And nice
these niggas just
dude. Must
why I don't play with them, dude? Come on.
Called by the Kings. We've seen
what are you gonna wait for the whole timeout for, bro? You already up 23, bro. Come on, dude. What the fuck,
Kevin,
man?
He is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Levine inside the three-point line.
They're not going to let me make nothing. They're going to let you run that wheel and do whatever you want, though.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing
fucking
their
suck.
game. and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
13 points, boy.
Size, he's such a challenge.
Look at this shit, man. Can't even make a goddamn free throw.
Into an opportunity at the line.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass.
Can't even get no steal.
It just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Ain't get no rebound.
Here's Klingon.
Can't get nothing that I'm supposed to get.
3 for 3 to start.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Pass to Sabonis. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Williams. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Fucking suck.
Williams has got his
This is
first
why I don't play with them.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then
couldn't
he
even
shows
set
you
the screen properly.
On top of it.
Couldn't even set the goddamn screen properly. Look at that shit.
And it's Thibault in the corner. Portland moving the ball around. Outside, Avdia. Down low. Here's Klingon. Shoots. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's Portland.
Terrible first half. Worst of all time, bro.
Points. They have made it
I ain't never had a first half this bad, bro. They fucking playing me, dude.
We'll return
the fuck out of here, man. These niggas ain't did nothing I told them to do.
Second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
They doing what you're telling them to do. Like, what the fuck, man?
Levine.
Look, another illegal screen. Like they can't even set a screen properly.
And guys, point of emphasis for the
how is that my fault?
Down on illegal screens.
What the fuck, bro?
We still see it a lot. It's a tough thing.
I let him set the screen. He did not set the screen properly, bro. What the fuck, man? How is that my fucking fault?
Outside, Simons. 5 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Sabonis grabs the board.
That's like me
left side,
getting the blame for somebody else not taking out the trash last night.
Murray outside.
Like, goddamn, bro. It's not my fucking fault.
Back to Ellis.
That nigga is supposed to take the trash out.
And the officials
look, another one. Come on!
It seemed like the league was going to go
How
smooth,
many illegal screens are they going to call in this game, bro?
Back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic.
What the fuck?
Winning it recently.
That is their favorite shit to call. That's their watch. Another illegal screen. That's crazy. I've never seen 2 in a row.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Damn, I'm scared to even call a screen.
Finisher. Here's Williams.
I can't do nothing, bro. They just really deadlocked my whole game, bro.
You gotta keep pace with Williams.
I don't understand it.
He's so good at just
I can't do nothing. This is the only thing I feel like I can do now is just shoot.
Just enough.
I can't go to the bucket. I can't call a screen, and I can't play defense, bro. They not letting me do nothing. Why?
Got 12 points in the game.
This is the only thing that I could do without a problem is just launch up a fucking 3, bro.
Rhythm, he is going to work.
That's crazy how they did that.
In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. But now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin.
That's the first time I had a fucking actual shot at the rim the whole game.
Another 6'3" guard with explosive
they gave me
capability.
4 fucking illegal screens in this game, bro.
Simons
at points when I really needed it to come through for me.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter.
And then it lagged, bro. Come on, bro. This game, dude.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age
foul.
19.
Where was the foul at? Where was the foul at?
End of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says
they didn't give me so many steals that I was supposed to get because I was all up in their passing lane.
Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
Hey, come on, bro. I'm calling all bullshit.
And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings.
Look.
Lyles no good.
And the way they control the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Simons from outside.
And they let you make every shot,
Score
bro.
the bucket. He's made 5 so far.
Niggas playing with Portland. He's not playing with fucking Denver or fucking Boston. He's playing with actual Portland.
It's
like,
in
get the fuck out of here.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Good game, bro. That was the most bullshit game I ever been through in my life, bro. They just said, no, you can't do nothing. You can't get a steal. You can't do nothing. We're not going to let you get nothing. At all. That's sad. That shit should be illegal. That shit should really be illegal. Motherfucker just tell you, no, you can't do it because you just can't do it. Like, what the fuck? I'm playing the game correctly, ain't I? Like, doesn't make no sense. Just because I'm playing with Sacramento, he was playing with fucking Portland, though. Sacramento and Portland is a fair match. How the fuck they gonna make me miss all my shots, though? But what I'm saying is, the game just said, no, I can't do nothing that you're telling it to do. It can't do, like, what the fuck? That didn't make no sense to me. I'm telling it to do this and it's doing another thing. What the fuck? It's not making sense to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, very confusing, bro. And then my opponent is playing how I should be playing. I don't know, bro. It's weird. And watch, this is going to be a totally better game. Watch.
We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. James. And the shot goes in. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's LeBron. Hayes, bounce pass. Second chance shot. And Hayes throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter.
See, now I can't miss.
David, it's all yours. Take it away.
See what I mean?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court. able to control the game
Don't
with his
matter.
basketball IQ alone.
He's using
challenge to handle the mental challenge.
Minnesota. That's a fair match.
Yeah, I know. But you know, 2K go always favoritism.
Bro, hell nah. Because I done stunk the court up with the Lakers too, bro. This game, the game picks and chooses who it wants to win when it wants to win, bro.
Thank you, David.
It does that shit.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Yeah.
That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
James looking it over. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Here's Edwards. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And the Lakers with another miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Doncic outside. From downtown. And again, no good by the Lakers. Minnesota in the lead. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Timberwolves have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Reed with the rebound. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Vincent.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's James. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 6.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Gobert can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. LeBron, good. 8 points for him.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Right side, Edwards. Another shot. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Doncic way outside. And they'll get another chance.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
Smoking, drinking, fucking.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside. Looking to capitalize.
What a sweet jam by
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Vincent. Pass to connect. And here is Goodwin. He has yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. Count that bucket. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of
I
respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Suck out my dick. She got the duck
Lakers
lips.
by 4. Here's connect. No good on the 3. Inside. Here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And, that was close. He draws the foul.
Come on, bitch ass nigga.
Michael Conley picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this one. And that one misses. Minnesota making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 3. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
To the middle. Out left to the wing. Here's connect. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to DiVincenzo. The 3. Here's McDaniels. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
From deep three-point territory. And the Lakers get it back. Fires for three. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. The Lakers making a switch here. From deep, Reeves. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And it's Luka with the rebound. So it's the Lakers now. Here's LeBron. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Conley will bring the ball up to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. James wide open. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Back to Edwards. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Randall outside. To the left wing. Back to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. It's stolen by Gobert. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
LeBron James on the wing. Lakers working the ball around now. And it's in there. Hayes has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Edwards looking it over. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Doncic outside from deep three-point territory. And the Lakers get it back. Puts up a deep 3. Pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over McDaniel. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves trail. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one, good.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And the shot is good. Doncic has got 5 now.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Reed. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's James. They get it back. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's DiVincenzo. Great D that time from LeBron.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exact.
It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's...
Ron. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over. The thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And the Lakers call time here. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
And he sinks the second.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Pass to McDaniels. Conley scanning the floor. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Now Reeves. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Reeves left side. Tries again. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Reeves has got 6.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Edwards. Conley with it. Defended by Reeves. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Vanderbilt with the block. Back to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. Fires the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Down low. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
.30 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Edwards from the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. James has a 2-pointer. Out to Doncic. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Right side, Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Los Angeles leading by 6. And
clear pass.
Intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Hachimura. LeBron James on the wing. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
LeBron James on the wing. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Hayes. James down the lane. And James throws it down.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
Pass to McDaniels. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the inside. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. And here's Conley outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Stolen by McDaniels. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And this is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
James. And James throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The offensive rebound. James. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Edwards. Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Over in the corner, Doncic. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Off target with his 3.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Timeout called the Lakers. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Clark, left side. That 3 off the mark.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And James gets it to go.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the wide open shot from Reed. No good with the triple. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota on D. They trail by 9 points. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And James drills them both. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Reed. It's blocked. LeBron right side.